How do firms in Asian countries conduct foreign direct investment in Australia? And what kind of investment do they conduct? Relatively well-educated people in Asian countries, except for Japan, Singapore, South Korea, and China, are relatively low relative to other developed countries, which means that the firms in these countries conducted R&D, which requires knowledge and studies. The cost of R&D will be dramatically high because of lack of high-skilled workers, such as PhDs and engineers. However, Australia supports world-class globally significant research and development opportunities and innovation. This is backed by solid foundation of modern ICT infrastructures, high level of investment, generous R&D tax incentives for business, and a strong intellectual property protection. Australia supports high-quality research outcomes, rapid growth in business expenditure on R&D similar to that of other leading innovative countries such as the USA, Japan, and France. Growth in gross expenditure on R&D at twice the OECD average and some of the world's best academic and research institutions. And as I said, Australia is well educated in highly skilled workers, so many other developing Asian countries are likely to conduct foreign direct investment in R&D to lower the cost caused by R&D. For example, a certain firm in Asian developing countries wants to produce brand new goods. In this country, there are not many engineers or PhDs because of not well educated, so cost will be so high that the firm cannot operate. However, this firm can save cost by using vertical FDI as fragmenting production process, which is that farmers can make the best use of different factor prices. Australia is a well-educated country, having many highly skilled workers, and Australia is a country that focuses on R&D, so the cost of R&D in Australia is cheaper relative to other Asian countries. So this firm will conduct FDI in R&D in Australia. 6. I will talk to you about population. For last decade, Australia has experienced continual population growth. Now that Australia is a stable and economically successful country, and requires a lot of labor force because of the increase in jobs made by FDI by other countries. So people in Australia can afford to have children because of its high GDP per capita, and the immigration is welcomed by Australian political thought, which is multiculturalism established in 1973, which causes population to continue to growing. For last decades, immigration has been allowed to enter Australia by 1.5 million. About 1 million immigrants, 150 million immigrants are engineers. I'm sorry, about 1 million immigrants, 1.5 million immigrants are engineers because Australia focuses on R&D and P&C. It is notable that more than 50% of increase in population for this decade are immigrants. That is, immigrants work as a key to sustaining Australia's successful economy. And I have assumption of relationship between FDI and increase in immigrants. As I said, almost all of immigrants entering Australia are engineers or workers. This means that Australia's demand for labor force more or less exists. The reason I think why Australia positively accepts immigrants as labor force is that FDI inflows produce a lot of available jobs. As a number of FDI from other countries, especially by US, UK, and other Asian countries, increases, demand for labor also increases, which causes lack of labor force. To solve this issue, Australia positively accepts immigrants as a labor force. As a result, wage and employment rate simultaneously rise, which makes life lives of Australian people better, which means that GDP per capita also rises. Finally, economic success and conclusion. So far, I have talked about the key factors leading to Australia's economic growth. The first one is that Australia is rich in natural resources. The second one is that Australia is a big exporter to Asian countries, and Asian demand for Australian goods and services are high. The third one is that Australia is one of the leading destinations for FDI considering its conditions. And the last one is that there are many immigrants as skilled workers to sustain labor force. Thanks to these factors, Australia can achieve continual economic growth and one of the highest GDP per capita. Uh, that's all of my presentation. Thank you for listening. This is the all the differences which I used in this presentation. That's all. Thank you.